Heels for life, we in the zone. Steel chairs flying, bodies hitting the dome. Pyro pop in the crowd in the rage. Wrestling's all gospel, we preach from the stage. No face turns, just healing it raw. Fighting the rules, straight breaking the law. Mike in the ring, we cutting promo. Pie going platinum, better check the logo. Heels for life, we don't play fair. Gold belts, loud chants, feel it in the air. Heels for life, the squad so mean. Black boots stomping through your TV screen. Bell rings, we calling the heat. Pie bomb takes, we slamming the beat. Tag team of truth, no kayfabe here. Loud like a pop when the champ appear. Hardcore flows, barbed wire rhymes. Tables getting smashed in the nick of time. Every episode a pay-per-view vibe. Heels for life, come and catch this ride. Heels for life, we don't play fair. Gold belts, loud chants, feel it in the air. Heels for life, the squad so mean. Black boots stomping through your TV screen. Let's go. Chopping through your TV screen. Heels for life on the train. You know what it is. Heels for life. Turn it up, let it bang. Heels for life on the track. You know what it is. Heels for life. Woo. Turn it up, let it bang. Heels for life on the track. You know what it is, from the mid-south all the way worldwide. We the force of the heat where the bad guys start. Reinforcer in the cut, keep the story in line. DJ T.O. make it John when he gut, that's fine. Wild card talk slick, gotta take some 10. Like skin gate and bring the chaos sins. And get hit wreck good, then the roof catch flames. To another hit I drop, you remember the name. Heels for life, we don't play nice. Every hot take feel cold as ice. From the belt to the mic, we define it like turn it up, hit subscribe, it's Heels for life. Heels for life, where the legends ride. Every pop, every boot, we on this side. From the boots to the bikes, we define it like turn it up, hit subscribe, it's Heels for life.
What's good? What's going on, everybody? Welcome to episode 331 of the #Heels for Life Wrestling Podcast. Welcome everyone who has been able to go through and indulge in a weekend full of wrestling for whatever your palate is. But tonight on this episode, we're going to talk about some AEW Forbidden Door. It just ended not too long ago. But before we get started, I am Ziggy. I am the babyface producer on the Heel Show. Right above me, I have Mr. Attention Getter, the Enforcer, live from Stoner Ave Studios. We got the light-skinned Gaijin, the rain. It cuts deep. It cuts. And then last but not least, we have our resident AEW expert, Mid-South to NWA, and he says Mercedes is the GOAT. Fellas and chat, Forbidden Door 2026 has concluded. What's y'all immediate thoughts without going into super details, but just surface level? What is y'all's thoughts of Forbidden Door 2026?
Overall, great show. There was a few slow points, but I don't like to focus on the negative. The show was great from start to finish. Even the buy-in had great matches on it. So Forbidden Door this year, top notch.
All right, light skin. What's your surface level? Just a little preview into what you're thinking of the show.
So overall, great show. Like, do I think matches could have been placed in different spots? Absolutely, but all I'm going to say is this. I know a lot of people were starting to say that the Forbidden Door concept has run its course. You're dead wrong. You are dead wrong. I'm sorry. That this AEW not only continues its consistency of great pay-per-views, but Forbidden Door once again served a purpose. It's like I've been saying that from a coach that I used to coach with, Coach Daryl Moffitt, who always says everything, what is the purpose? Forbidden Door served its purpose. I don't care what you say.
Enforcer, what are your thoughts? Quick thoughts on just overview of the show it just concluded. No words.
Best pay-per-view of this year. By far.
It feels like we keep saying that too.
Because I can't, bro. Okay, so I'm gonna keep I'm gonna wait till I get to when we go talk about the matches and stuff, but it seems like we say that every month since just Happy New Year. But damn it, best pay-per-view of the year, and we had a buffet of wrestling this week.
Yeah,
and it took the cake. So let's get into it. I'm ready.
We gonna get there. But I think we got the top 2 matches of the year right now. I'm not talking about what matches. We're gonna get there.
I got at least 4. I got at least 4.
And we'll be remiss not to say hello to our active chatters that started off with us today. What's up, Eric? What's up, Fambao Podcast? And Francine says hi. Hi, how y'all doing? Y'all make sure to continue to chat. I see y'all are starting to file in. We definitely appreciate it. So, guys, y'all want to go match by match, or y'all just want to just talk about what's hot? Like, I'm cool however y'all want to do it.
You're muted.
I can't hear you, Miss Out. You're muted, big dog.
Match by match. Let's do it.
You want to go from top to bottom? All right.
Hold on. Let me get my stretch. We go. Let's go.
The people want to hear match by match what we thought.
The people.
All right. So we start off with let's see, the Young Bucks defeating Skye team and Unbound company at AEW Forbidden Door at the start. What's your thoughts of this match, guys? The Young Bucks defeating coming out victorious.
Not the match that I wanted to open up the card with, but I will say this: the crowd was into it like crazy. That crowd really, really, really surprised me, especially with it being San Jose. But I should have known because it's a mixed crowd. It was a crowd from CMLL, it was a crowd from New Japan, and an AEW crowd. It was really mixed down the T. You can absolutely tell there were a lot of CMLL fans in there.
Yeah. Like I think with me and Miss South was talking on Wednesday, I said I still don't understand the theme song of Mystical. Why? Just because I probably don't know it like that. I'm still learning CMLL. But if you hear a whole crowd in San Jose, California, not Mexico, Mexico, and they're singing that song, it's a CMLL crowd, right? The match was everything I thought it was going to be. I said it's going to be a lot of spots in that match. Another thing that me and Miss South said about this is not the match we thought was going to open up the show, but it is a good way to get the energy going. It was a good way for the energy for that crowd to see what we working with in the crowd, and it did not disappoint. The crowd was into it. The wrestlers was into it. Even it brought Shingo, who's not that guy that he used to be in Dragon Gate, brought the energy. You know what I mean? So
it was hilarious, man. Everybody was flipping and Shingo just chopping.
He was just chopping and clothesline. And eating super kicks. And he, it was not the match we thought should have started, but damn it was the right call. It was the right call for what it was. So great way to start the show.
So I'm gonna say this right here. First off, shout out to my homegirl Rita, who is like my Latina homegirl. She has explained to me several times that there's just something about Mexican music. And yes, I had to say it that way because that's how she pronounces it. She's from country, and like there's just something about their music that you just it fuels the soul, and that's basically the whole point of Mystico's music. I don't understand a lick of Spanish other than hello, how are you, and cerveza por favor. All right, that's about all the Spanish I know. Okay, but damn it, when that beat hits you, just something that fuels the heart right there. It gets you going. But now, yes, I do agree that this match shouldn't have started, but I mean, the match was hot. And if you guys were with me and Dedrian during our live watch along, I made the suggestion that they should incorporate the Lucha Libre tag rules where if you leave the ring, your partner can come and legally enter the ring, especially with these multi-man matches. This is a 3-way tag team match. Like, it was hard for me to keep track of who was the legal man, but either way, I still enjoyed it and I still had fun. So, props to AEW, props to the Young Bucks, and I think this kind of feeds more into their storytelling of how they're going to eventually become, once again, AEW World Tag Team Champions.
All right, Miss Al, what you got, big dog? What you thought about this Young Buck match?
And you're muted.
Yeah, I keep doing that. Couple notes I took: Mystico and Dorado, superstars. So I was gonna say Mystico is the John Cena of CMLL or in Mexico, but really he's the Mil Mascaras. And if you don't know who that is, just do a little bit of history on pro wrestling, because Mil Mascaras,
that's Alberto Del Rio people, huh?
Yeah, yeah.
Uncle.
I don't want to get into any of that. I don't want to get into that.
Well, I'm just correlating,
But yeah, Mil Mascaras was not just a Mexican wrestler. He wrestled everywhere, and he was beloved everywhere. He wrestled in the 70s, 80s, and a little bit of the 90s. Or actually, yeah. So, Young Bucks, they the best tag team, hands down. I know some people may get tired of them because they win a lot or they're on TV a lot, but they're supposed to be on TV a lot. They're supposed to win a lot because they are great. Right now, a lot of people, the match they want to see is the New Day versus Young Bucks. Well, this is one of the ways you get to the New Day and the Young Bucks. The Young Bucks had to win tonight, even though I fully thought it was going to be Mystico and Dorado. And again, Dorado, he's the next Mystico in Mexico. I don't care what anybody says. That dude is insane. And I'm surprised that he's only 24. That's cool. He's going to be around for a long time. And Mystico, I say that like Mystico's going anywhere. Mystico ain't going nowhere no time soon. But yeah, that was a great match. Fun match.
Fun thing you said that, because I did say that on my little reaction thing that I heard. I think it was Nigel McGuinness said it, or it was Scholar. I don't know which one right now, but said that Mystico was going to pass the torch to Dorado, right? And I said it's kind of strange that two luchador legends are trying to pass the torch at the same time. Rey Mysterio is trying to pass the torch to Dragon Lee, and Mystico, who's a legend in Mexico, and especially Arena Mexico, is trying to pass the torch to Dorado. Luchador, I'm not a knowledgeable luchador, but I do know my take on luchador wrestling. And to pass the torch to someone is like, once you get in that mask, and hey, you carry on like Tiger Mask, legend, his legendary thing going and keeps going. The pass the torch in Lucha Libre is a whole different torch.
Well, the crazy thing about that though is that Mysterio I can see because he's 50. He's past 50. Mystico ain't 50 yet. He got a long ways to go. That's why I know they're building Dorado, but Mystico is going to be around for a long time, bro.
I'm not, Briscoe started young, like like 14, 15, almost like Ray did, but he started young, like in the late 90s, early 2000s.
But he's still like 10 years younger than Ray though.
Yeah,
almost.
Yeah, he's not going nowhere no time soon.
Yeah, so I'm with you though.
All right,
we can move on.
Mm-hmm.
What do y'all think the guys go from here? They won this match. Young Bucks, I'm sorry.
I actually see it differently. I'm sure the whole New Day thing is probably going to happen, but I think the MG is going to happen first. Motor City Machine Guns. I think that's really the match for me.
Opened up some old wounds for us TNA fans.
You
opened up some old
perk my ears
wounds.
up. Yeah. I heard that.
Yeah.
If I was Motor City Machine Guns, I've tried sneaking in the promo. The first thing I sneak in the promo, I'm going to work with the Young Bucks. Doing this Generation Me or some way to put Generation Me in there just to educate.
Generation Me? That's the TNA, bro.
Exactly. This to educate some of these people why they you know. But
they were the baby bucks back then.
Ooh, what?
Yeah, they were.
But for the Young Bucks, and nothing. I mean, I'm not expecting nothing except for just keep on winning until the time comes. I think they're really teasing this cope
Asian cope
against the Young Bucks. I just gonna keep on talking about what me and Miss talked about on Wednesday. We don't do that match even need the titles. Not really, but it could just add something for the redemption of for the Young Bucks. Wink, wink. You know what's coming up next. So there you go. I said it.
All right. Up next we had let's see. I on my notes have Kenny Omega and Zack Sabre Jr. Boom, there we go. Finally got my match card stuff up. Sorry about that, y'all. All right. Kenny Omega defeats DSJ. Kenny Omega defeated Zack Sabre Jr. Omega is now 2-0 against Sabre in singles competition. After this win, Omega, that people are alluding to, Omega will likely continue working towards another AEW World Title opportunity. This is the second match between the two and the first since they faced off in the New Japan G1 Climax in 2018. So guys, what do y'all think about this matchup and Omega going up 2-0 versus Zack?
Knowing the history between these two since that last match at G1, this was a whole different Zack Sabre Jr. Two-time IWGP Heavyweight Champion Zack Sabre Jr. Frontman Zack Sabre Jr.
Pop the collar, bro.
Pop the collar, the orange tangerine jacket. Come on now. But
he always did that.
Bro, it still does it. But if you're a Zack Sabre Jr. fan, there's rules to wrestling Zack Sabre Jr. One is don't try to do submission with Zack Sabre
I was just about to say that.
That's one. Two, you got 10 seconds to find a counter because when he do a submission, you got 10 seconds or he's going to the next submission, which he did on Kenny. I kind of said that this match we knew this match was going to be a banger. Okay, you know Kenny Omega, Zack Sabre Jr., you knew it was going to be a banger. The fact that they put this match after the True Threat tag team match, I thought that should have been the first match. Me and Miss thought that would have been the first match, but this was a smart move too, because you gotta get that crowd up here, but you gotta bring them back a little level because we got a long night. So they brought them back here, and it was methodical too. They picked the right spots during this match. Like I said, Zack is a technical genius, and I know this because he pissed me off every time. That's how good he is. And you got, Kenny knew exactly when to hit his marks, especially with those fucking chops. Oh my God, those chops and those V-trigger knees. I think those was Zack's weakness. But other than that, great match at the time. was the match of the night. Well, we're gonna get there. We're gonna get there. Great match. And again, I'm gonna say the word again. Redemption tour for Kenny Omega. You know what's next month.
Bro, there was some crazy shots in this match, man. And I mean both physical shots and camera shots, because that one V trigger when Kenny hit him into the ropes and Zack's head turned into the ropes, man, I wanted to frame that image immediately. I'm gonna go back, I'm gonna rewind it, and I'm gonna take a snapshot of just that one V trigger to his face, because that was insane,
man.
That the one wing angel reversal. Oh man, I've never seen that reversal. That reversal, man.
Oh yeah, it's something about Zack Sabre Jr. Like, I don't know. He's always pulling out something crazy that you've never seen before in terms of reversals and
he can counter anything.
technicality of wrestling. Yeah,
that's the best thing about it. He is legitimately the best technical. I'm glad they said it. I'm glad they said it, because he is legitimately the best technical wrestler on the planet.
Look at his frame, bro. Like I told y'all this many times. Like the first time I seen this dude was the Cruiserweight Classic. And I was like, who's this little string bean? What he gonna do? And he impressed me right then. And he pissed me off. Like, oh, he's that good. So that's how I know he was good, because when it really used to piss me off. So I was like, okay. And I started getting to know New Japan, all this stuff. It's his frame. He know how to use his body.
Yeah.
So you go pull in one of the angels, you better make sure he's not moving. You know, he's not movable, because he gonna find a way. This dude thinks 10 steps ahead of what you're thinking right then and there. Like, he already got, the next move in plan, the next submission and stuff like that. But then you got Kenny Omega, who knows his strikes is gonna hurt. It's gonna vibrate your body. Like he did that chop outside the ring. I think it was the second chop. He chopped him so hard that boy went to his knees and prayed to God he's not gonna get another chop.
Kenny Omega, man.
You know what I mean? So I love this match. I like you said, we wish it was the first match, but it did its purpose on this where it was at. So I'm done talking about it.
I mean, we can go ahead and say now, right? Like Kenny Omega is one of the GOATs, right? Like, or is it too early?
For sure.
No.
Okay. I mean,
whoever says that,
he didn't name himself the god of pro wrestling. He didn't name himself the best bout machine. All of his nicknames came from somebody else.
That's how
you know you good.
Thank you.
That's a good. That's a good one.
If I'm going to use a sports analogy, you never heard Michael Jordan ever call himself the greatest of all time. The press, the people, the fans call him great of all time. Yep. But you got somebody now that had to remind people, I'm the greatest of all time. No.
So does this put Kenny Omega into world title picture, or you think he still has some more ladders or some more rungs on the ladder to climb before he starts getting tangled up in the world title picture?
I don't even know. They keep teasing that word redemption. He said that jump 4 or 5 times. So I just want to see what happens on Wednesday. That's all I want to see.
You gotta
foreshadowing.
I'm gonna say it like this,
okay.
Enforcer, I know you first discovered Zack Sabre Jr. In the Cruiserweight Classic. My very first experience, I believe, with Zack Sabre Jr. was, I believe, during a little promotion known as What Culture Pro Wrestling.
What Culture? Wow.
When he was wrestling there. And then, of course, What Culture became Defiant. And, I started seeing all of these different types of matches. I even stumbled across a match where Zack Sabre Jr. wrestled Kurt Angle in Rev Pro. That one was absolutely amazing. So Zack Sabre Jr. to me has always been somebody who I've always wanted to see, on a mainstream program like a WWE, which is why I was amazed. I was happy that he got a chance to win the Cruiserweight Classic alongside Kota Ibushi and all of these other great wrestlers like, TJP, Grand Metalik, and all of these guys. But yes, Zack Sabre Jr. is as advertised. He is the best technical wrestler on the planet. And there is a reason why he has won, the Wrestling Observer newsletter award for best technical wrestler. So if you are wondering why exactly is, just go out and search the internet. Google is a free service. Go use it and watch these. They're all over. That's how I found half of these matches before.
I just used it to add more garnish to what Lightskin said. Zack Sabre Jr. and Kurt Angle wrestled what he just said on June 12th, 2016, Rev Pro. So a little bit more information on what Lightskin got.
Yeah.
I'm just telling you, go watch some of these matches and you'll understand why we sit up here and we hype these guys up the way that we do. And Kenny, in the case of Kenny Omega, they call him the best bout machine. He didn't give himself that name. That name was given to him. The God of Pro Wrestling, that name was given to him. All of these different monikers that Kenny Omega has earned over time, he has earned with a purpose. There's that word again, purpose. He is earned with a purpose. Kenny Omega is as advertised as well. He is the GOAT. He is the best bout machine. He is the God of pro wrestling. And it's because of matches like this that he had with Zack Sabre Jr. So as far as I'm concerned, do I agree with the match placement? No, but it got the crowd hype, and that's what it was meant to do. It got the crowd excited. And it definitely did for the following match that preceded it.
And I'll say one more thing to close us out on this match.
Yes, sir.
Nobody kicks out of the one-winged angel.
Say it again. Say it again.
Nobody kicks out of the one-winged angel. It is still protected.
Oh, and if I even hear one of you little jabronis say MJF kicked out of that gotcha, no, he did not.
He did not.
Damn it. I started getting emotional.
Yeah.
And the last thing I have on Zack Sabre Jr., just the last little bit of flowers we're gonna give to Mr. Sabre. Kurt Angle, once again on what Lightskin the Gaijin brought up. Kurt Angle said that Sabre is one of the most talented wrestlers he has ever shared a ring with. That's from Kurt Angle. So
you can remember that?
Hey, bro.
Just saying.
So yeah, definitely don't sleep on Zack Sabre Jr. So the next match that we have Jon Moxley retaining the AEW Continental Championship. I
want to go first.
All right. Let me go ahead and update. All right, Miss Out, you go first, sir.
It's like you've been waiting for this moment.
People, listen up.
Boom.
I love Jon Moxley a lot.
Jon
Moxley is the ace of AEW. Bandido should have won this match, hands down. I don't care if it was not in the cards. They should have changed their mind during the match. That crowd wanted Bandido to win. They had the whole mask incident where half the mask was off. Everything pointed to them changing their mind in the middle of this match and giving it to Bandido. I don't care. I would have threw all the stories out the window because Bandido should have been Continental Classic champion after tonight. That match was insane. That match was great from start to finish. Death Riders be damned. This was 1-on-1. Moxley versus Bandido. You cannot tell me for most of that match, or at least toward the end of that match, you didn't think Bandido was going to actually win. Because before the match, I didn't think he was going to win at all. I knew this was just a Jon Moxley win at a pay-per-view. But they are such good workers that they had us fooled. And I think they should have pulled the trigger. I don't care what anybody says. I'm hoping that some of you guys, at least half of y'all, agree with me, because I am going to tote this one all the way down the road. Bandido should have won. And that's the bottom line.
Mr. Gaijin, what's your thoughts, sir?
I am in favor of having Bandido win. However, that match told another great story. You know, like Bandido has been just on this quest for gold, and he's kind of taken this, I want to say, much more intriguing approach than, say, a Sami Zayn, so to speak. Like, Bandido, like, you want to root for Bandido. You want to root and go ahead and see him achieve his dream of winning championship gold. Like, and that's the thing. He's already the Ring of Honor world champion. Like, he wants to do it in AEW, though. That's like, that's the big key right there. So, like, of course, the disrespect of ripping. I thought he was going to rip the entire thing off because I saw a whole eye, I saw a mouth. I was like, oh snap, we're gonna get the revealing
So
of
we're doing
Bandido
this
right here. Like, but at the end of the day, still a great match. Still told a great story. Me and Dedrian actually said it on our live reaction. We were like, aren't Continental Classic matches 20 minutes? Because I can't even remember. I think it went longer than 20. So I think they kind of like just did away with the entire time limit when it came to Continental Classic matches, because this match was freaking awesome.
Yep.
All right, Enforcer. Before we open it back up.
Oh God. Rule number one in wrestling: if you see someone wearing all white, expect blood. Expect blood. If you see all white, Bandido came all white, I expected blood, and I got blood. The fact of him not winning is not a surprise. The fact that AEW sure know how to tease us, make us believe that someone's going to win, should be studied. It should be filmed. It should be filmed. And
I
should
agree.
be in all wrestling schools how they do this.
I agree 100%.
Bandido, if not, I think we said this since January. It's June, and he's still in the conversation of best wrestler of the year, bar none. Moxley, as Miss South calling the ace of AEW, I call him the hardest worker in wrestling. Don't take no days off. Light Skin said it. I said it too. Like, I think pay-per-view matches for that title, there's no time limit. I swear, because that jump went past 20 minutes. But I'm not expecting Bandido to win a AEW singles title, but I'm definitely expecting him to challenge for an AEW singles title. For some reason, I think they're doing the same thing with Athena. As long as they got that Ring of Honor title, I don't know what they're saying.
They're not getting enough.
As they say, hey, as long as you got the title, we will put you in matches for AEW, but we want you to keep the responsibility of Ring of Honor. I don't know. But this match made me believe that Bandido's going to win. Just because, like you just said, when you rip the luchador's mask, it's personal.
Mm-hmm.
Which person that's how he won the Ring of Honor title back, if y'all don't remember, from Chris Jericho. Chris Jericho did the same thing. He ripped his damn mask, and that motherfucker went crazy. He beat the living shit out of Chris Jericho. So I again, AEW, send film to schools of how y'all make people believe that y'all gonna pull a trigger, because this is not the only time y'all did this tonight, and I'm gonna keep talking about it when I get to these matches. That I believe that certain people was gonna win, because there was some great damn matches tonight, and Bandido and Jon Moxley did not disappoint. But my next question for y'all is this. And I think I asked this shit once before. I'm gonna ask it again.
Before you get your question off, Enforce, I don't mean to cut you off. I think Miss out wanted to have a quick add on to what you were saying.
This message is for Tony Khan. If you're not Tony Khan, close your ears, don't listen. Gonna need Bandido in the Continental Classic this year. I'm going to need Bandido in the Continental Classic this year.
There you go.
There you go, Enforcer. Sorry about that.
This was kind of my question right there. When is Jon Moxley losing this damn title? Is it going to be in a regular match or is it going to be in the Continental Classic?
As I've stated before, the Continental Classic title should never be defended. It should only be in the tournament.
In the tournament.
That's it. It should never be defended on regular TV, pay-per-views, anything. It should only be a tournament-only title, just like the G1.
Like the Owen.
Yeah, just like the Owen. Turn it into just a trophy or something. To be creative, think of something else. But holding the title around, I don't think is 100% necessary because, like I stated last week, the mystique around the Continental Classic is enough. I don't want to think about the Continental Classic until it's Continental Classic time, and that's when I want to turn my brain off from everything else and focus on the Continental Classic. That makes it prestigious. I don't think the title is necessary.
If you want to compare it to the G1, the only time they defend the belt or defend the G1 is the contract to get you title shot. And pretty much it's the people that defeated you in such tournament gets the right to challenge you for that title shot.
Right, and they have the Owen that does that same thing. So I'm just saying, yeah, you win the Owen, you get the title shot at all.
Yeah. That was what I'm saying for the Continental. If you're going to do it like the G1, do it like the G1. But the Continental is always at the end of the year,
right?
So,
I'm not
a big show that you could have a title shot for.
I don't want it to be. I don't want the winner of the Continental Classic to just get a title shot. That's what the Owen is for. I just want the winner of the G1 to be celebrated as the winner of the Continental Classic to be celebrated as the winner of the Continental Classic. That's it. That's good enough. You're the Continental Classic winner of 2026. That's big enough. You can carry a title if you want to, just don't defend it, because if I know it undermines what I said earlier, but if Moxley won the CC last year and has the title and defended the title against Bandido and lost to Bandido tonight, Bandido is the champion, is the Continental Classic champion, but he didn't even win the tournament. He wasn't even in the tournament. That's why I said I don't like them defending the title, because you're the Continental Classic champion, but you weren't in a Continental Classic match or tournament. Yeah.
And I figure since it's just like the G1, I figure it should have the same implications like the G1. Like, yes, have it be like a tournament, but have the winner have something for the winner, not just a championship. Because as we all know, the winner of the G1 ends up facing the IWGP Heavyweight Championship at Wrestle Kingdom. I mean, one of their biggest pay-per-views they do. I mean, we talk about the big four or big five that AEW has. They have Revolution. They have Double or Nothing. You have All In. You have All Out. And then you also have Full Gear. So I say if you win the Continental Classic, decide whether you want to cash in a world title opportunity at one of those big five pay-per-views. I mean, it's technically like a Money in the Bank. It's like the G1 already carries around a briefcase, and that one that you basically hold on to it, and that's your title shot for Wrestle Kingdom. So
it's
I don't know.
All right.
I like it. One more thing.
It's so much though, like what Miss South was just saying earlier about you win the tournament and then you are the champion for the whole year. So the end game is pretty much you won the King of the Ring. You are the King of the Ring for the whole year, right? So if you go to the G1, I think like you just said, it takes from August, Wrestle Kingdom's all the way in January. So it's that September, October, November, December, 5 months. 5 months. What's 5 months from December? That's May. Wouldn't that be Revolution or?
May would be double or nothing. But remember, they defend that briefcase for those 5 months too, as well.
Yeah.
Well, so I think so. I like y'all's ideas and all, but I am just trying. I'm thinking of it as I don't want it to be like anything else. I hated even using a G1 analogy because what I'm basically saying is allow the tournament to stand on its own. Right now, when they put these people, when they assign the blue league and the gold league of the folks that are going to be in the Continental Classic, what they are essentially telling you is these are the best of the best wrestlers for the year. For the most part, of course, they're going to always leave somebody out because they got to have people in there that are going to take pins too, right? But you winning the Continental Classic means you are the best wrestler on the planet, bell to bell. That's how I would want it to come off to me when you win the Continental Classic. You get nothing after that. You just won the Continental Classic. That's it. I don't have to have the winner of the Continental Classic getting a title shot down the line or anything like that. You can build a story to them getting a title shot. I just want the Continental Classic. I want it to be as important as holding the title without actually holding the title. You know what I mean? Like we're talking in February. Man, I can't wait till the Continental Classic in December.
So you want it to be more like the diamond ring? Like they're just something he...
Not even that.
Like I said, you don't even have to carry anything around. You are just
the Continental
Classic champion.
It's just added to your resume.
Yes.
I got you.
Exactly.
Yeah, how the Royal Rumble was before they added the little perk that you get a title shot at WrestleMania.
I say almost
how the King of the Ring used to be before adding that stipulation that you get a title shot at SummerSlam.
And that again goes with I don't want it to be like everyone else and you just get a title shot because you won the tournament. Let the tournament just be. You won the tournament. You won the tournament. Whatever they want to throw as the prize, give them $1 million. I don't care. Just let the tournament stand on its own because the tournament is just as important as winning a title or something else.
Now you're talking about the Crockett Cup.
I want a 12-year-old right now. I want an 8-year-old right now. I want them thinking, I can't wait till I'm old enough to learn how to wrestle because I want to be in the Continental Classic. That's what I'm talking about. Not that I want to win the Continental Classic so I can get an AEW World Title match. You know what I mean? Because there's a lot of wrestlers who just want to be in the G1.
That's
true. That
a very good point. That's all cooking with that one. All right, guys. I guess we'll get into the next one. Shota Umino retains the IWGP Global Heavyweight Championship at Forbidden Door versus Pac.
Can we say something first about Pac breaking out? Like, I know the original theme behind Forbidden Door was the Owen Hart Foundation tournament. Was it just me, or did Pac come out sporting a Owen Hart type look here?
Yes.
Like when he's sitting in that, first off, great camera work, by the way, that he was sitting down, amongst some fans, and we're just like, what the hell is going on? Oh, there's Pac sitting there. And then I happen to look down, like he's wearing an old school wrestling singlet, similar to the style of like Kurt Hennig, of Owen Hart. And I'm like, probably, and it was nice that he was wearing like the singlet, because Shota Umino comes out wearing the pink and white and black all attire. I was like, man, they really are, trying to they probably didn't do it intentionally, but you could tell it was an Owen Hart type theme to Forbidden Door. But I know a lot of people aren't into Shota Umino, but towards the end of this match, when Hiroshi Tanahashi puts that belt around Shota Umino, he's basically saying, hey, we're behind this guy. Like, this guy is the future. This guy 100%. Is like, he's going to be leading New Japan Pro Wrestling into the future. This is the guy that we have handpicked. I think, and I said it too on the watch along with Dedrian, Shota has got to have something similar to a not exactly just like it, but something similar to a Tetsuya Naito arc, where we constantly see him being shoved down our throats, and you see the fans rejecting him. Have him go out to excursion back to Rev Pro, where he did his first excursion, and then come back and just be like, "What? Y'all didn't accept me. Y'all didn't believe me. The company was behind me, but you weren't. Now I'm coming back, and I'm going to be successful in spite of you." You know, it's a formula that has worked. It worked for Tetsuya Naito. It worked for Roman Reigns. So as far as I'm concerned, Shota Umino is the next one up to have this type of arc.
So when we talk about Shota, I kind of think they tried that in a different way. Like they tried that within while he's still in the company. Because outside the company, he is loved. Like that fan base in California, he got a pop. He got a pop. So outside Japan, he is already there. So they tried to do that jump. They tried to do it within the company where he cut his hair that year. He lost to Zack Sabre Jr. in the main event, Wrestle Kingdom. He cut his hair and he wants to go back to basics. He didn't care about what the fans said about him and all that stuff like that. Yes, he was getting shoved down our throat. Yes, he was getting every title match there was imaginable. We found when they put him as the new third on Three Musketeers, with him, Yoda, and Ren and Rita, they were supposed to be the new Musketeers. He was the one that never won his title. He was the one that was never featured in big matches because when he do get big matches, he fell. He finally broke that curse this year, right? Not even this year. I'm gonna say 2 weeks ago. 2 weeks ago, he won the title from Andrade. But this match was much more than that to me. I remember when Jon Moxley first left WWE. I remember when he picked Shooter, the young Lion Shooter, as his disciple, right? Gave him his Death Rider jacket and blah, blah. You my new disciple. I'm going to be in the G1, blah, blah. He was the first official member of the Death Riders or Blackpool Combat Club, whatever you want to remember. He was the first member. But the story of this was done. If no one didn't pay attention to it, go back and look at it. It happened before Gabe Kidd even attacked him when he won the title. When Jon Moxley turned on Bryan Danielson, he already said, "I declared I'm not with these guys. I don't know what the hell's going on, blah, blah." He even said, "Fuck Jon Moxley." I remember that one. So it was always that. And now they're teasing that. After the match, Jon Moxley came behind him. I don't know what he said to him. We didn't get a chance because Uncle Tanahashi came out. I will call Uncle Tanahashi because he came out like a damn uncle. Get with my goddamn nephew, goddamn it.
He was walking like too with them knees.
Word, like, bro, got the straight doobie cut, and came out with and stuff. But like you just said though, Tanahashi is El Presidente. He said, "Hey, they put this belt around you. You just got your first title defense against a credible opponent in Pac. Pac brought it to you. You stay strong. You show fighting spirit. That's what we've been asking for you since you came back from Skye. This is what we want from you." So I'm looking forward to what this does for him. He got the one title win, which is always the first one, always the hard one. The first title reign, he got it out, and he represented New Japan. Also, let's add this to the fact that our IWGP Heavyweight Champion was not there, so he had to add extra pressure on Shooter to win that match. So that could be something to pay attention to in the G1 too, because they in the same block. I liked it from Pac's situation. Oh my! I know I ain't the only one to think this. I know I ain't the only one. Pac is so underrated, and I mean by that, no one talks about him as being pound for pound one of the best wrestlers, if not in the conversation of best wrestlers in the world right now.
It sounds more like you say. It sounds more like underappreciated than underrated.
Underappreciated, underrated, undesirable, all those words you want. We put the word under it because you don't know. A lot of people don't talk about him like they talk about.
Why is that? Why isn't he like a former, world champ or something?
He's a former trio champion. He's the first ever international or All Atlantic, whatever you want to call it, champion. Man, he's the bastard. Like, to me, I mean, everybody know who was the first signing, but
he's the international champ, right?
He was one of those first signings of AEW that no one saw coming.
And he was the Open the Dreamgate champion when he signed to AEW.
There you go.
I just want to say that underappreciated, yes, but not by AEW. Because remember, the majority of his time with AEW, he kept either getting injured or having passport problems. That plagued him for a good 3 to 4 years. So to the fans, yes, but to AEW, he gets chances. He's in the main faction right now. So I love Pac too. I think he's just as good as Ospreay. In fact, I think he could be in Ospreay's place.
Mm-hmm.
That's how good he is.
He could,
but he just isn't.
Man, that's big praise right there.
No, honestly, if you take one out and put the other one, it would still be a great match. It's just, I say this with Takeshi, I say this with Ospreay. Tell him the last time he had a bad match.
That's true.
No, that's what I'm saying. Y'all all right, yeah.
Not a single one. Not a single.
Yeah, he's very versatile. He can work a bruiser style. He can work the cruiserweight style, air quotes. He can be technical. He can, he checks all the boxes.
He's also huge.
Yeah, the dude is. That's what I'm saying.
Hold on. He's stocky. He is stocky.
He's a big cruiserweight. Let's just be real. All right. People like to talk.
The dude buff.
He's Buddy Matthews right now.
I mean, I was talking about it on the live reaction before I came on here. Like, the whole stuff, the cruiserweights were ahead of their time, not only because of the fact that they do the lucha libre style, but they do a technical style. They have powerhouses. Shingo Takagi is 5'10" and 220 pounds, which means he can jump back and forth from the heavyweight division to the junior heavyweight division. Their junior heavyweight division cutoff is 235 pounds.
I thought it was 220.
No, I believe it's 235.
Mm-hmm.
So,
oh God, look at that.
Yeah, that was the last time I looked at it. So,
but yeah, I thought it was 220. But I mean, I got the man. Listen, Pac Shooter, my sleeper match. They did their damn thing, and I'm happy that at least for today or last night or whatever you want to say, because of the times, Shooter got the pop that he deserved.
We'll see.
The pop that he deserved. He earned his victory. He earned his victory.
He earned it because the match started slow. Pac was talking a lot of crap to him, which I think it was important.
Bruising him up.
The mic caught all that. So yeah, we'll see if Tanahashi can turn him into Okada, which is what he wants.
Or him.
Yeah.
Remember, that's what they were trying to do at first.
Well, that's true. That's true. But the problem is he also needs his Okada. He doesn't have his Okada right now.
Enforcer, you are correct. It is 220, but like I said, Shingo is right there on the line at 220. Mm-hmm. So if he has a biscuit, he's just a pound over. or in Japanese case, a dumpling.
A biscuit and a dumpling.
Hey. What's next?
All right, boys. Next up, we have Thekla retaining the AEW Women's Championship versus Starlight Kid. This is Thekla's 7th successful title defense, and Thekla has now gone on to hold and defend the AEW's Women's World Championship, going on 130 days. From the beginning of this match, Thekla used her hard-hitting style to break down Starlight Kid, but In the end, Thekla won the match and retained in a very disrespectful manner. Guys, opening
I
it,
think that's an understatement.
tagging you guys back in. Who would like to start off this Thekla?
Let the stardom man start it.
Well, first off, I love the fact that they told the story that Thekla has not beaten Starlight Kid in two attempts, 2 tries.
See, don't you do it?
Yeah,
I didn't.
they told the perfect story that Thekla has been trying her and not only that, but she basically has set the stage that she was the outsider. She was the outcast. She was the guys, out here trying to look for acceptance, and she felt like she wasn't being accepted. And so when she got fired, she decided to go out, come to AEW, and prove to Stardom exactly what they were missing. And sure enough, that's what she did. Now, when it comes to the match, I loved the match. It was just wonderful back and forth, Starlight Kid, of course, using El Desperado's numero dos that she has learned from him, and just the way that she has innovated it and wrapping her, using her legs to basically contort Tekla's body to keep her from trying to get to the ropes and cause a rope break. That was amazing. But at the end of the day, Thekla, of course, is that fighter, and she's going to use her fighting spirit and everything that she learned from Japan to use against her adversary in Starlight Kid. So it took everything that she had, 2 stumps, to basically put away the SLK. And then, of course, at the end, Thekla cuts off the mask and uses the mask to beat the president. And I don't know if y'all saw the tweet from President Taro Okada. He said, Thekla is a great wrestler, but there's one thing that she hasn't learned, and that is how to respect her opponents. Until she learns that, Stardom will never forgive her. So this story is not over. It is the perfect way to tell a story from a Joshi and women's wrestling perspective.
So this week, since I couldn't do it last week, this week would have been my segment, right? My segment would have been called Hill of the Week. And my Hill of the Week is Thekla. Thekla. I love what she did. Like she said, she reminded me of a freaking MCU villain. That she feels what she's doing is right. Like she said, she was known as the icon killer at Stardom, correct?
The idol killer.
Killer.
She got with the ladies of Oedo Tai that eventually became Hate, and her goal was to take out all of these little idol wrestlers, the cute idol wrestlers that wanted to be all kawaii and all that.
So, like she also said, she felt like she did the same thing like a Starlight Kid has done, grind the same way, where she was not getting the same treatment, the same opportunities, stuff like that, right? And she felt disrespected when she got fired, even though you got fired because you beat the president up. But anyway, and you want to go out there and prove them wrong, y'all made a mistake, like you just said. But Hill of the Week, like honestly, Hill of the Week, Hill of the Month, Hill through this damn story. This woman declared death with a capital D on Stardom. She spit on the logo. She flew across the country to go to their show just to be up their president and almost shave his hair. Then whooped his ass in the ring and tried to hog spit on the damn logo in the ring again. Cut a promo while she getting kicked out of the arena. Then made a great vignette promo last week on the Go Home show to explain everything for us that don't know the full story. Then go to this match, great match, and you did not know. Let me also add this for what I learned. Starlight Kid was not always a babyface. She was a heel too. And she
honestly didn't know that.
She also, like she also said, she has beaten Thekla. Thekla has never beat her. So when you watch the match, I swear, I said it earlier, I said I'm gonna say it every time I get to a match that did this to me tonight. They made it feel like Starlight Kid was gonna win.
That's true.
This woman was doing stuff like you just brought up El Desperado. She did something that El Desperado never did. She picked her up and turned her and spin her around. I never saw Desperado do that, but she did it. She put her own twist to it. She made Thekla work. You know I mean, she made her work. Remember those cornrows she had on the side? Those shits was loose. She made that girl work out her cornrows during this match. And it would be like, I think that's the longest match Thekla had since she was in AEW.
Mm-hmm.
And she earned that victory. But after the match, she did more heel shit. She cut that mask off. She spit in it. She hog spit in it.
That's when I was like, all right.
Went out and bitch smacked the president with the hog spit mask.
That is disrespectful, bro.
Right in his face.
Right in the face. Like Thekla, I said this, she grown on me as a character. I already knew she was a good wrestler because in Stardom or Japan, period, they don't play around with their wrestling. So you gotta be good to be there. But as a character, she developed very well. And now as champion, over 135 days, 7 title defenses. Remarkable. She got to hold on. She got to keep holding on to this title. Because now I'm interested in what's going to happen next with Thekla.
Mm-hmm.
And I will get back to that later on. So
one thing I do want to add as well, like you said, Enforcer, because Ziggy did not know, Starlight Kid was a heel. She lost a match where the last eliminated person on the match had to join the opposing faction, and there was a war between Stars and Oedo Tai, and Starlight Kid was the last person eliminated from the Stars side, so that meant she had to go join Oedo Tai. And it was this whole warring story of Mayu Iwatani trying to save Starlight Kid. And when it came down to like Mayu basically being successful in trying to gain Starlight Kid, Starlight Kid said, "No, I'm tired of being your sidekick. I need to do this for myself." And that was the whole arc of Starlight Kid growing into her own. And matter of fact, the night that Thekla joined Oedo Tai was also the same night Oedo Tai kicked Starlight Kid out of the group. So that pretty much kicked off the whole idol killer saga from Starlight Kid. And also another thing to remember about Starlight Kid, she's only 24 years of age. This girl has been wrestling since she was, I want to say 14, 15, or 16, one of those three ages. Like Rossi brought in a lot of young talent that trained them like the men. Like Hanan, 21 years of age, and she is the Wonder of Stardom champion. Sayaka Kurara just turned 26 on June 20th. She was the World of Stardom champion, before she lost it to Suzu Suzuki. Suzu Suzuki won the 5-star Grand Prix 3 years ago at 21 years of age. The youngest to ever do it. The person that was younger before her, Toni Storm. There is a lot of youth in that Stardom roster. Most of their wrestlers, Hazuki included, who had a banger match against Mercedes, they're all under 30. So keep that in mind.
So I started watching Stardom a little over a year ago. After talking with Light Skin about a few things, about showing me where I could start at and things like that. I did not gravitate towards Starlight Kid. I gravitated toward another wrestler, different wrestler. I don't have to talk about her right now. And she's still my favorite. But at the same time, I was learning as much as I could about that wrestler. I also saw a lot of Starlight Kid matches. She is always, ever since I've seen her, and I didn't know she was a heel either until Light Skin said it last week, or maybe that was 2 weeks ago. I don't remember, but every match that I've seen of her has been a good, even though she's beaten my favorite couple different times. Every match I've seen of her has been good. So it's kind of like watching how we talk about Pac and Ospreay and Swerve. I've never seen Starlight Kid wrestle a bad match. I just haven't. She can go win anybody. I used to say like Roderick Strong is 100% polished. I think Starlight Kid is 100% polished. She can wrestle with anybody, any style. So yeah, Starlight Kid, she's over with me. That was a real good match, and I kind of want to see it again. Truth be told,
and on that notion though, I mean, there's no way that Thekla does this and Starlight just goes about her business. She got to get a receipt for the spitting and
what you also have to keep in mind. Stardom has a big tournament, much like the G1 that is happening, that will begin next month. There are 32 women that are supposed to be involved in this tournament. 2 spots have yet to be announced.
Oh, okay.
So I have a feeling that there's going to be some AEW influence in this tournament, along with some CMLL, because, you know, there is partnerships that Stardom has with a lot of different wrestling promotions. It might be MLW. I don't know. But either way, there are 2 open spots. Who knows? Maybe Thekla is involved. Maybe I also threw out the name of Skye Blue and Julia Hart. I feel like it'd be very, very good for them, because look what happened to Anna Jay when she competed in it not too long ago.
I just feel like she gotta get a get back after this. She can't spit in a mask and then it's like, all right, I'm gonna just go back to,
and then take off with it.
They gotta have a follow up to that. I guess maybe not. I don't know.
Oh, they will get one.
We'll see. But I like it. It's generating a lot of questions. So I mean, it's good.
It's time to talk about it.
All right.
Let's go.
Next, I have Cage and Cope. I'm sorry, guys. I have it here.
Versus the Dogs.
Cage and Cope versus the Dogs. Cage and Cope retain the AEW World Tag Team Championships. And also, we get a surprise visit from Mr. Switchblade Blue White attacking David Finlay.
Stop right there.
And he comes up behind him.
The match was fine. Let's just skip to the
Stop right there.
All right, the match was fine. Good. Let's get to talk to the high points.
Let's start right there because one, I said, as good as this pay-per-view, it's gonna be one match that's gonna be it's gonna have to be that less. It was good, but it was not up there match. It was this one. But the moment that light went off, I said, well, what the fuck is this? And I saw the Dogs. I was like, oh, look, it's neuter time. They've been talking about someone getting neutered for the past 2-3 weeks. But then I heard the familiar sound I've been waiting for almost a year. That switch. And he was right behind him. I'm finally going to get it. And I hope Gabe can get his visa done. And then I got to find out who's going to be the other 2 people that's going to be with them. But this story between Jay White and Finlay has been going on for so long. It has run up to AEW. And I'm loving it. If you don't know the history of Jay White and Finlay, and Juice Robinson, how these guys was young lions together.
Now educate me, bro.
Young lions together. Jay White came on his own, came from the excursion. Finlay could not beat this man until probably the same year that Jay left. Finally beat him. They this constantly between those 3, Juice Robinson, Jay White, David Finlay. It's a match made in heaven. So now you got Jay White back with Juice and Finlay on the other side with his Dogs. Let's get this game warfare going. Let me get some blood. Let me get some blood and guts going on here. Let me get some Anarchy Arena. Let me just get Jay White against Finlay because it's a receipt from you, Finlay. It's a receipt from a freaking damn Shillelagh.
My man.
Jay White.
My man.
I'm sorry.
You skipping ahead, bro. This is about the moment.
I don't want to talk about that damn match. I don't want to talk about that match.
I don't care about no. This ain't about the match. This ain't about the match.
I don't want to talk about the match.
I'm not talking about the match.
I don't want to talk about them coming out and doing their little entrance. The only part that mattered was that switch and Jay White coming out. What else did I miss?
We on the same wavelength. But you jump into a story that they may not even do yet, man.
No, they gonna do it.
I'm trying to.
You don't come in and help. Especially, hold on. You don't come in and help. You can help Adam, but you don't come and help Christian and forget what Jay White and Christian had to go through. You saw the tension there. You saw the tension. I don't want.
I'm trying to stay in the moment, and in the moment, when the lights went out. Well, first of all, let me go before that. Before that, Jay White tweeted again.
I don't watch tweets.
I know you don't, and that's why I'm explaining to you. He almost every pay-per-view, he tweets out one word: ready. Nobody care. People ignore it now because he always tweeted it out with a question mark behind the word ready. What did he do tonight? Light skin, would you like to reveal it?
He tweeted out the word ready and ended it in the punctuation of a period.
So wasn't a question like ready? It's like ready.
The speculation was
he was coming.
So Twitter blew up. The speculation was, oh crap, Jay White tweeted ready without a question mark. So when the lights hit, and the first thing we saw was his faction, I jumped out of my seat and said, oh crap, are we getting it tonight? And then all of a sudden, as soon as I said it, the switchblade hit.
So then that just make my shit even better for me because I did not know this Twitter shit. I was as a fan.
That's why I wanted to slow you down, bro.
But that's your moment. My moment, I don't know that I did not read the tweets. And I'm like, okay, so when he came out, that surprised me.
I'm with you.
So
I just wanted to slow you down because you jump into storylines that ain't happened yet.
Nah,
I want to keep you in the moment of him coming
fantasy
out,
book.
No. It's not.
Nah,
it's
fantasy book.
This is about Forbidden Door, not some.
It's not even a fantasy book. It's going to happen. It's not.
This is about what happened at Forbidden Door, not what's going to happen in the future, sir.
It's
all I'm saying.
Going to happen. It's gonna happen. I don't care. I don't care what y'all don't y'all stomp on my freaking dream. Don't shit on it right now.
I'm the fantasy book.
I'm just saying, let's let it play out. Let's let it play out. That's all.
What they not gonna tell you also is this. When he came out in our group chat, I put a picture out to them. Okay. I told this man I can't wait for him to come back, right? This means I'm a big fan of Jay White. Big fan of Jay White, from Kiwi, Jay White, Young Lion, all that stuff. This is huge. All right, so let's just stick to the Forbidden Door. All right, we had fun, all that stuff. Let's stick to the Forbidden Door. This was a good win for CC, but also let's keep this in mind for the dogs. I hope y'all see the potential in the dogs in the tag team division. I hope y'all see that they gonna be in the conversation. I don't know when, I don't know how, but in the conversation of tag team titles. All right. But for the moment, as they just explained of the Twitter from the win question mark to the ready period, it got if he got buzzed off of one word and a period, and then he showed up. And when he showed up, not just a fan like me, not just a fan like them for following him on that Twitter, but for the people that was there, you felt it. He's missed. Mm-hmm. He was missed. I hope he felt it. I hope he actually realized. Because another thing about Jay White, people need to understand, this is why we say mental health is very important. This guy is from New Zealand, right? Am I right?
Yep.
He's a long way from home. He don't get to be home that long. So now he had missed wrestling for over a year almost. Or if not,
it was over a year.
Over a year.
Year and a half.
So he went away from his love, his passion, his job. He know you have been missed. Welcome back. Thank you for this moment.
It's been that long.
I'm gonna ask Chris for say I'm gonna land my plane here because I'm gonna keep on, as y'all say, fancy book after this.
No, go ahead. I do it all the time. I like to see someone else do it.
But damn it, I did like when David Finlay, he knew what was about to happen.
He was just like,
that face. Oh,
yeah.
I'm just happy the Bang Bang Gang are back.
Yeah, he had him behind him.
Oh yeah, love it.
Jay White.
Anybody,
no more Jay White cardboard cutouts.
Yeah, no more of that. No more of that, please.
That's the real thing.
He's here.
Do we get Guy's thoughts on this?
Look, when the lights went out, I immediately grabbed the arms of my chair and I'm just sitting here looking at the TV like, the lights are out. The lights are out. What's going on? And then, of course, you see the Bang Bang Gang. I'm thinking, okay, there's all the members. But then all of a sudden, the lights were still out near the ring. And I'm trying to figure out, because like I said, I was doing a live reaction with Deadrian, but yet I could see like our group chat blowing up. And all of a sudden there's Ball Bro and then there's Mid-South and like, oh my God, it's happening. It's happening. And immediately I'm thinking, Jay White's got to come back, isn't he? And then sure enough, that's exactly what happened. Now, if you haven't followed this story dating back all the way to New Japan, like Bullet Club has had a litany of different leaders or members, if you will, beginning from Prince Devitt to AJ Styles to Kenny Omega
to Cody.
To Cody. Cody was not an official leader, but let's just, you can go ahead and add him if
Bullet
you want.
Club is fine. Bullet Club is fine.
I was doing that to get a reaction out of Enforcer.
To Jay White, to David Finlay, to that being the last official member of the Bullet, or official leader of the Bullet Club. Yes, and it was David Finlay who unceremoniously excommunicated Jay White after he was forced out of not only New Japan, but out of the country of Japan. So, ladies and gentlemen, you talk about long-term storytelling and cinema, but that is the greatest example of long-term storytelling and cinema right there, as Jay White has pretty much cost David Finlay and the Dogs a chance at an AEW championship. Like, this is all come back full circle. I talk a whole lot about things coming back full circle, from Thekla and Starlight Kid to, Swerve and Ospreay, which we will get into later, to now this. Like, this has come back full circle, and it's going to become a continuation of more great storytelling in the future. So as far as I'm concerned, welcome back, Jay White. And yes, you damn sure look ready.
Yep.
All right.
What's next?
All right.
Ready.
I was about to say, I need to have a drum roll. But all right, guys, the next one we have is Mercedes Moné wins the 2026 Owen Hart Foundation Women's Tournament final. And in big fashion against Maya World. Since she's made her return, Mercedes is 4-0 overall and 3-0 in singles competition. And a lot of people are speculating that Thekla and Mercedes is on the horizon. And it is the second consecutive year that Moné has won the Owen. Fellas, is this a big win for Mercedes? Or is this a big win for Maya in defeat? Who are the winners of this? All things included. What are y'all thoughts of this?
before you go, Miss South, before you go, you definitely go first because this is your plateau. Ziggy. What's her name again?
Mercedes Moné.
I'm surprised he did not attack you. So I'm doing the attacking right now.
I'm doing the dance and everything. What am I doing wrong?
Mercedes, the GOAT, Ultimo Moné is right there above your head. Don't do this while Miss South is on this screen.
I'm not worthy to call her that. It's
you are worthy. And you will do your damn job, sir.
Mercedes, the GOAT, Ultimo Moné.
Yes, sir. Okay, all right. As the enforcer, I got to do my job here. Okay.
We got Let's Go Maya CEO chance. I mean, both ladies are over.
Yes.
Crazy. I mean, we always talk about strapping rockets to the backs of people that have meteoric rises. My world's been very impressive. What are y'all thoughts, boys?
So I'm gonna be honest with you. First thing I was gonna say was, it's actually Mercedes, the GOAT, Ultimo Moné. No problem, enforcer. I appreciate you for doing it for me. I was going to let him get everything out, and then I was going to correct him. But it's okay.
I'm focused, man.
Here's my thing. We all know she's my greatest of all time. She's the best women's wrestler I've ever seen in my entire life. She's number one on the planet right now. But like I said last week, I think it might have been a time to let somebody else win. I think Maya probably should have won tonight.
Wow.
They had me fooled yet again. Like Enforcer was talking about earlier, how they pull your strings and make you believe. They did it again. I thought Maya was winning this match. Coming into it, I wanted her to win. I changed my mind on that last week. I wanted her to win. I did not expect her to win, but halfway through the match, I thought she was going to win. 3/4 of the way through the match, I thought she was going to win. At the end of the match, I thought she was going to win. They completely fooled me. But ultimately, Mercedes, the GOAT, Ultimo Moné winning was probably the right call for All In.
Mm-hmm.
It's just that Maya's meteoric rise, as you just put it, Ziggy, was darn impressive. I've always liked Maya since I first saw her here at DFW All Pro in Dallas and out here in Grand Prairie, Arlington area. But what I saw tonight, I've never seen in my entire life of seeing her. I've never seen Maya wrestle like that. She did everything perfectly. I don't want to talk about the other issue in the match because I don't think that's really necessary for this because the match was too darn good. Up to this point, it was my match. I still got to think about it, but it was my match of the night. They wrestled their butts off. And again, I've been saying this for 2 years. Everybody's best match is against Mercedes, the GOAT, Ultimo Moné.
We call it the common denominator.
That's right. That was Maya's best match ever. And I've seen a lot of her matches in the Indies and Ring of Honor on AEW programming. That match was fire.
He knows.
Not Leo Rush.
How you know? He knows. How you know?
It's fine.
Man. It's fine.
We ain't got there yet.
It's fine.
I'm not gonna take up too much of y'all time. Y'all keep doing what y'all doing. I'm gonna just tell you like this: cookout this morning, 9 o'clock Central, 10 o'clock Eastern. I am tired. I just got done doing the cookout on TikTok, so I'm tired. I'm just tired.
Hey, y'all seen his title, right? He's foreshadowing.
Yeah, we all foreshadowing.
Yeah.
This is it.
Pay-per-view of the year.
This is it. But
Wait.
No, I'm going to say that. I'm going to say that.
Before Chris said he wasn't looking forward to the most of this pay-per-view. Didn't you say that earlier today?
Oh,
I never said that.
Oh,
I could have sworn I heard you
Yeah,
say.
you thought. That's the
I
thing.
heard
You
you say
thought.
something about not looking forward to the. You
I
sure
never
you-
said that. You was
You sure
talking
you
about
wasn't
somebody
maybe it
else.
was a particular match.
You might
It
have been
was
talking about
something.
somebody else.
You sure
No,
you wasn't
you
trolling?
was
Okay.
talking about
You
somebody
trolling.
else.
Miss out
Okay.
gonna pull a receipt.
No, I never said. When did I say that, Miss Off?
He probably was trolling.
When I
He
was
probably
cooking my
trolling.
tacos or something like that?
I'm
Because
gonna
I
go.
could
I'm gonna
have
go.
sworn
I'm gonna go
because
to
you were
TikTok and
in
pull
the
up the
cookout,
video.
right?
I can pull up the video.
Okay,
It's all
pull up
good.
the video. Pull up the evidence.
Y'all do that. Y'all do that.
Pull it up. So while you doing that, and I know it's gonna take you a lifetime to do that. I'm just gonna say this that the paper. Oh, what's it? Maya World, right?
Maya.
My world.
Maya World. A star was made tonight. A star was made. She convinced me that she's a star. Listen, the way she took Mercedes to the limit, I literally thought that she was going to win. But even in defeat, she is one bad bitch. I'm sorry. There's no you can't like she needs to be pushed immediately. If it wasn't for that, I would say put her in that TBS tournament, but you know, saying they already have their 5 already. So, but other than that, this was the pay-per-view of the year. I'm gonna stand 10 toes down. The steel cage match blew my fucking mind, like blew my whole entire imagination when it came to steel cage matches. Whoever came up with that cylinder, a steel cage or whatever, to modify the elimination chamber, but with steel, absolute genius. A nigga literally got blown off of a steel cage. I mean, a Nintendo, my nigga. A Nintendo was introduced in a steel cage match. I don't understand. And then Leo Rush. Once again, congratulations to him. Not only he got a chant, but this man literally just comedy gold. Everything was just fine. Fine. Everything was just fine. So I'll see you guys on the cookout later on this morning. Y'all have a wonderful and blessed night. Bye. And everything is fine. Fine. You know, I was getting ready to end the stream. But I'm only a guest. But yeah, y'all. Bye.
So I say this is shout out to him, by the way.
Shout out to Wild Card.
This was a win-win for Maya. This was a win-win. One, you pretty much was a main event. This is they actually said it was 3 main events. This was one of them, and she was in the finals against Mercedes, the GOAT Moné. And
not you didn't say it right. No, you didn't say it right.
Mercedes the GOAT Moné. I did. And this stuff was right next to me. He is not cursing me out. But the match, she showcased what people have seen her do and actually added more to her moveset because she did some shit I haven't seen her do. Like I said, I first saw her on Ashe, and I started to know who she was. Even more, studied her indie stuff, saw her Ring of Honor stuff.
Right.
She, again, another match that pulled the strings that they was gonna pull the trigger. Cause like this one could go either way. Like, okay, she do this. It's the Cinderella story. A lot or Mercedes will just be the first time ever back-to-back winner and go for that title that's been eluding her since she was AEW. But what's also what I say about a win-win situation for Maya, I said this with Miss South on Wednesday. She has the only person that put a blemish on Athena. This whole from with the exception of Mercedes pinning her last year, Athena has been in a draw against Maya World, and now she's been pinned by Maya World. And if you watch the match after the match, they actually interviewed Athena, and Athena is still pissed off about this.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's coming. That title match is on its way. There's no win. It's on its way. So you not only showcase your talents, you became a star. You might as well say you're a household name right now because they know who you. They know who you are. You just been added to the female roster, and you will be rewarded facing your mentor and have a chance to end her historic title reign that we are living in forever. You might be the first person to end this. So shout out to her and shout out to Mercedes doing what she do. She did. She won a tournament. She earned another opportunity to get this title. The question is, like this was also what I talked about earlier. Thekla against Mercedes. As of right now, that's what it is. But who knows? Who knows? Is Thekla gonna be champion by the time All In? And who's gonna beat her? And it got to make sense. You go beat Thekla for this title, but we know Mercedes got that title match at All In, and you know she's gonna let us know about it every damn day until All In. So, congratulations to Mercedes, not just for winning, but becoming the first ever to win back-to-back Owens. So she technically did not steal her own belt because that was her belt. So it's still her belt as light skin. Educated me last year about it. It's still her belt until next year. So the ladies did their thing. Not just Mercedes and Maya, but Starlight Kid and Thekla. The ladies tonight, both matches did their thing, and I think we should put not us, but fans as general should put some damn respect on their name. Period. Mm-hmm. That's it. I'm done. I'm good.
Did Mr. Gotcha have something to say?
So, like Mid-South said last week, Maya World has already been made because she made the finals of the Owen. This match solidified her into her stardom, so to speak. Because, like you mentioned, Enforcer, they had an interview in place with Athena afterwards to basically set up to this encounter between Maya World and Athena. Maya World will eventually become a champion, whether it's in AEW or Ring of Honor, but I believe she is going to be the one that dethrones Athena. Now, I know everybody's speculating, it should be Billy Starks. It should be Billy Starks. No. It should be Maya World. I said it last week during my Book of Nardo segment when I said that these ladies stepped up and basically did a job that two other individuals were not willing to do because they felt like they were bigger than the job that they were doing. Here comes Maya World. Here comes High-End. They said, we'll do it. And look where it's propelled them to. Mm-hmm. Maya World was an afterthought. She wasn't even supposed to be in the Owen. We found out that eventually it was supposed to be Toni Storm that was going to win the Owen, but she wasn't available. Then we found out that Willow Nightingale was the next woman to be the winner. She gets injured. Yeah, so what happens? You have a wild card, so you insert Mercedes Moné. You have another injury in Sabre, who cannot compete. So you insert Maya World. And throughout this entire tournament, after Maya, I believe, got her first victory, we found out that her brother recently passed away. And she didn't really take too much time off. She stayed in the game, took her grief with her, and decided to bring it with her and perform in the name of her fallen brother. As far as I'm concerned, Maya World now. Now Maya World is a household name when it comes to pro wrestling fans.
I agree with that one, brother.
Not because of the fact that, her brother's passing basically propelled her into it, but because of the fact that she put on matches and a performance that I believe would made every single wrestling fan proud. And she made you believe that she was eventually going to win this tournament. As I'm sitting here watching, I'm like, are they going to do that? Are they going to pull the trigger on her? Mercedes ends up winning. You had to know eventually that somebody was going to repeat as an Owen champion, as a winner of the Owen tournament twice in a row consecutively. Mercedes is that big of a name where that's the person who you should have do it. So as far as I'm concerned, yes, Mercedes, congratulations. You're all in. But Maya World is going to be the next star that is going to be shaped in this entire AEW universe.
Before we get off this, you brought up something, and I'm going to say this as clearly as I can say. I can't say it loud because it's early in the morning. This was not because of her losing her brother. I'm kind of tired. I saw it enough of people saying, "Oh, this is a sympathy thing, whatever." Okay, it's done. It's done. She just showed y'all, even a losing effort, she is one of those. She's either one of those or next up women superstar. Let me correct myself. Superstars, not women. Superstars in AEW and / Ring of Honor. If you didn't know her name before this tournament, now you know. So let's stop that. I saw a couple people still bring that up before we started the show. If I don't get on freaking Twitter, I just post what I got posted the hell out of there. I swear that's what I do. I post what I got posted the hell out of there. And this woman did her thing in honor of her brother, and also, hey, I'm here now. Thank you, Nia Jax, Tia Knox, and whoever that other chick was. Thank y'all for being bitches. Mm-hmm. That's all good. I'm sorry.
One other thing before I let Mid-South go as well. I mean, we talk about the whole pity booking thing. If Maya World making it to the finals of the Owen was pity booking, then what do you call Sami Zayn winning the WWE Championship in Saudi Arabia?
Whatever that was.
And he's of Syrian descent. Saudi Arabia and Syria are two different countries.
I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna use a football analogy. When a football player, let's just say a rookie gets drafted in the 5th round, right? He makes the team. He barely makes the team. The number 1 receiver goes down and he gets thrust into the starting lineup. He's given a chance, right? Mm-hmm. He's given a chance. He performs. He outplays his contract. 2 years later, because of the fact that he was given a chance and he outplays his contract, he's awarded with a bigger deal before his contract is up. Mm-hmm. That's what Maya World did. She outperformed what you thought she was going to do after they put her in this tournament. No, we knew Maya World, but the regular fan didn't know who Maya World is because they likely don't watch Ring of Honor, or they may have seen her 1 or 2 times. Maya World was given a chance. She did better than just someone who was given a chance. She did what they asked of her to do, but she did further than that. That's why she kept advancing. It's because what she put on paper, what she put on film, to go back to the NFL analogy, she put enough on film to warrant her continuing to get playing time. That's why she made it to the finals of this tournament, because she is a player, and a damn good one at that. Now, the only other thing I wanted to say is I wanted to point out a few things from the match, because I got a few little things that I picked up during this match and then the next match. Number 1, Mercedes laughing while doing the 3 Amigos. That was hilarious because it's almost like she knew it was over. Even though after she did that, we kind of thought, which goes to my next thing, that she wasn't going to win, because immediately following that, Maya did her own version of the 3 Amigos, but she did like the overhead slam. Mm-hmm. And on that 3rd one, she just threw Mercedes out of the ring. That was hilarious. That was great. And then I heard Tony Schiavone say this. I couldn't believe he said this, but I need everybody to hear me when I say this. These were Tony Schiavone literally said these words: Mercedes Moné is the greatest women's wrestler he's ever seen. He wouldn't have said that about just somebody that's got a real good character or anything like that. Tony Schiavone doesn't do hyperbole a lot. When he said that, he meant it. And that's what I've been telling y'all for years now. I don't care what anybody else's opinion is. I'm just telling you what I've seen with my eyes. There has never been a women's wrestler as good as Mercedes the Gold Ultimo Moné. And we got hundreds of matches to back my case. Everybody's best matches against her. That's just a fact.
Yep.
If everybody's best matches against her, that means it's all about her for the most part. She's the greatest of all time.
Did you have anything to add to what Ms. South said, guys?
Nah, I feel like we can move on to the next one. As great as that match, right there, that's like match of the night number 2 for me. I gotta go back and rewatch it just to see if I can pick one.
When we were talking about Twitter or X, sorry, earlier. Did you see what Mercedes tweeted? Did we talk about that? I'm sorry if I'm reacting. Yeah, to Mr. Meltzer.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like
we talked about that personally. I think in our, I got you. Yeah,
but I mean, hey, I feel like a 5-star match is coming.
You said, "Go ahead and give it to me now."
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it has to be.
She never had one.
I'm sure she's had some.
Her and Bailey maybe.
Match with her and Suzuki was 5 stars, wasn't it?
I was to say, like, I mean,
that Suzuki match from 2 years ago.
I mean, but you know you go get one.
And the Bailey, the 2 Bailey matches was.
That's what I said. I think her and Bailey was a 5-star match.
I think that was the first one. The NXT one was the first one.
Oh, never mind. Take it back. I mean, of course, as Mid-South always says about these things, these are Meltzer ratings. The Meltzer gave it 4.5. The 2 Bailey matches were 4.5 and 4.2.
4.5 and 4.75. 4.75 against 4.5 to 4.75 against Bailey, and 4.5 stars against Stephanie Vaquer.
So what about Hazuki? That's her name.
I do
not
not
the one she just had with her, the one she had New Japan Strong title. I know she got one from him.
No,
I mean, it's not like it matters, but
her match with Hazuki, she got 4.75 stars too.
So she
really does have a 5-star match under
from
that group.
This would be a whole different argument, which would waste our time because there's a guy named Kurt Angle that never got one. Mid-South said it best. He just said it, and you put common sense next to what he just said. You understand? If your freaking best match is with this woman, and that's the best match that we get out of you from this woman, no one else. And you know what I mean? Like common sense tell you that hey, she's the best damn dance partner to get if you want to have a great match.
Yep.
You're not gonna get gold. You're gonna get maybe silver, bronze. You do it with someone else, but you want gold. You want to dance with her. So, yeah. I mean, make Meltzer do the right thing, get her a damn 5-star. But if you don't, it don't matter. It don't matter. She's just gonna continue winning.
Yep.
All right. Next match I have on the docket is
Death's Door.
Death's Door.
Steel cage match.
They named the cage Death's Door.
The Death's Door. The Don Callis family, MJF, versus the conglomeration, Darby Allin, and my boy, Nosuke Takeshita.
The White Demon.
Y'all heard Chris mention it a little bit earlier in his thoughts of the pay-per-view. But what are your thoughts of the steel cage match? There's a lot that went on in this match, so I'm not gonna go through the notes that I have, but I want to know what you guys think.
Let me start it off, please.
Okay.
First off, the Nintendo spot was my favorite. Let's be honest. I even sent out a tweet like Nintendo sales should spike now because of this one spot. Okay, like they pulled out an old school Nintendo Entertainment System And first off, they broke out the controllers, which it took me a while to realize that there was barbed wire wrapped around these Nintendo controllers. They used it to legitimately decapitate Kyle Fletcher with a assistant clothesline. So that right there was just amazing. And then they used not only the Nintendo game console, but they use it, they put a cartridge into it. And of course, if you know anything about them old school Nintendo cartridges, you had to blow in it to make sure that it would work and get all the dust out. So I was like, Kyle, you got to blow in it first. Blow in it. And he blew up inside of it, just, put it in and then used it as a weapon. That right there was my favorite spot.
Gold.
Like, not just that. But the fact that they all came out, the conglomeration and Darby Allin and Kenosuke, I'm like, all these guys have backpacks. But yet here's Roderick Strong with this hockey equipment duffel bag. And I'm like, why does everybody have backpacks, but Roderick Strong's got this hockey duffel bag? Sure enough, we found out exactly why. Because inside this duffel bag was the one and only Blackheart Leo Rush. Fine. And I mean, it was fine. But of course, the playoff of him acting like Gollum from Lord of the Rings and following around Max's Dynamite Diamond Ring, which leads me to believe that when they do the Battle Royal for an opportunity to face Max for this ring, Blackheart is winning that. It's either he's winning it or a certain cowboy is winning it.
Precious.
Yeah, exactly. I'm sorry, but Leo Rush is more over than Danhausen. I don't care what you say. Blackheart Leo Rush, the weekend that he had from his match in GCW with Shotzi Blackheart, please go back and watch it. It was amazing. Like those two were amazing. I loved every moment of it, to the part where he is involved in this death. I love the name, by the way, Death's Door, this steel cage, and like the innovation to make it into like this circular cylinder and do all of the things. And of course, the table spot where they put the logo of like DC MJF on there with, of course, with them and their skivvies, and like, of course, not the bodies that they actually had, but whatever. Like, I'm sorry. I felt like that was a jab to WWE with the sponsorships on tables, because that was hilarious. So, and then watching, Kevin Knight basically, get blown up by a booby trap backpack, which is better than watching those videos of people trying to porch pirate Amazon packages only to have a packet die blow up in their face,
or the glitter bombs,
or a glitter bomb. I'm just saying, like, that was hilarious as well. So, because when I first saw that, I immediately jumped out of my chair, and I just, like, when we say that AEW has outdone themselves, we are in the month of June. And we keep saying pay-per-view of the year. We said it for Revolution. We said it for Dynasty. We said it for Double or Nothing. Here we are in June, and we're saying it again for Forbidden Door. Like, I don't even want to imagine what Redemption is going to be like next month. So, as far as I'm concerned, like, this is what we mean when we say consistently AEW is putting on really great shows. I wish they would end longer, because here it is 2 a.m. and we're still hyped talking about it. But at the end of the day, like, another great match. This was match of the night number 3 for me. I'm sorry. It just was.
Let's start from the beginning. We said that this match cannot be in no regular steel cage with 12 men. Again, as Ziggy might know this, the last time someone did something stupid like that was TNA for trying to have a fucking 10-man tag with a regular cage. So it could not be no regular cage. Thank God and New Japan did this 2 years ago with United Empire against the Dogs. War Dogs. They had the cage around the ring, so like that's like, oh, it gotta be something like that. But when I saw that cage, as Chris said earlier, I thought it was an elimination chamber, but I thought it was a roof on that damn thing. But other than that, how you just said they came out, I think. No, shout out to Jacquez. Jacquez actually said it. They came out with the t-shirts on. They all came out with t-shirts on. I was like, oh shit, they came out with the t-shirts, all of them. But the key word I had to look at was Andrade. Andrade came out with a suit, tie, with the t-shirt over it. I had to keep my eye on him. The Corporation came out, like Vice just said, Roderick had the bag. And let's remember this. Roderick actually used that bag as a weapon. He was hitting people with that bag. Like, okay, something's in that bag. Leo was not in that bag yet, but something's in that bag. Before the match started, Darby already climbed the top of the cage. I thought he was going to jump off the cage from the beginning of the damn match. No, we find out what happened later. Each thing that happened to that match, not me, but happened to that match had something interesting to the point that I really believe MJF is hurt because he didn't really do much. But he hit his spots. Like how many world champions you see clean up the damn mat with a damn broom? He did this the second time he did this shit, sweeping the tacks out the ring and perfectly sweeping them under the table that's going to be used later. I'm going to talk about that spot in a minute. To the point that we opened up that bag. Little Rush came out. I marked the fuck out. If he goes at the Orange Cassidy, because Orange Cassidy was supposed to be the nervous one. Well, no, he's there to help him. He's beating up everybody. He beat up Okada. He beating up MJF, beating up, running away, all that stuff. And they finally caught him. They tied his ass up, put a chain around the back, tied him up. But it's so many spots I don't want to take all day with it, but it's so many spots to talk about this match. This is not your normal cage match. And I'm glad it was not your normal cage match, first of all. Secondly, this is going to be another AEW type of match. It's going to be considered Death Door match. I love it. That's their match. At Anarchy Arena, that's their match. Stadium Stampede, that's their match. They're making their own stuff.
New match.
Soon later, someone will still. But it's starting AEW. Death Door cage match, chef's kiss. But let me land this real quick so I can give Miss South his turn. The outcome that we didn't talk about. Andrade, we knew it. And I say he's gonna be the next one out of Don California. I thought he was gonna jump him out, but no, he did it himself. He pushed. Who was it? Who did he push out the way? Was it Mark? I think it was Mark, and hit his signature move on MJF with the elbow, and took off the shirt, and that shirt said "Fuck Don, fuck MJF." Not F. No, it said "Fuck Don, fuck MJF," and he helped Mark Briscoe get a title shot. Now, one thing, like Miss South said, this was going to happen. This part, if Mark Briscoe wins, they go try to shadow what Darby did when he won his title shot. And yes, we're getting that on Wednesday.
Yep.
Mark Briscoe is getting his title shot against MJF.
That's crazy.
On Wednesday. This match is crazy. This is out of control. Jake something / Doyle is my MVP.
Doyle.
He was showcasing his stuff. So if y'all don't know who Jake something is / Doyle, get to know him. Get to know him now. He's gonna be a player. He's gonna be a player in the future. That's pretty much all I gotta say. But it's too much. It's too many spots to talk about this.
Yeah. So
I remember from TNA.
Oh yeah.
I'll take care of the spots because I jotted them down, and I'll be quick because I don't have to talk about this match a whole lot. I do want to point out one thing before I talk about these different spots, and I'm gonna be, like I said, I'm gonna be quick on those spots. Not only was Leo Rush not in the bag originally, that wasn't even the same bag.
Okay.
And let me tell you how I know this. So first of all, Leo Rush did one of two things. He either had been under the ring the entire night, or he came out when Jay White came out and the lights were out. Which that was smooth. That was smooth if they did it that way.
Probably was it. That's probably
that was probably because it was right before this match, so he went under a long time. Second thing is when Roddy like right before, not too long before the whole Leo Rush thing happened, Roddy was having an issue getting the bag out of the ring. When he got the bag out of the ring, eventually he pushed it under the mat, under the ring. I literally saw him push it off to the left. You saw him push it out of the ring. When Leo Rush came out, the bag came from the right side of the ring. So either they pushed it from the left side all the way to the right side, or it's a totally different bag. And I'm gonna go with it being a totally different bag. Now, on the different spots, this was crazy. I think I want to say it was Nigel. Nigel said something funny. He was like, "How did they get all of them to wear the shirt?" And that was just crazy to me. That made me laugh out loud. Darby had thumbtacks in his bag. That was crazy. Orange Cassidy had orange slices in his bag, which was hilarious. But what made it even funnier was them putting the orange slices in Kyle Fletcher's head, because we all know that hurts. That would have hurt any one of us that we had a cut and somebody put orange juice in our head.
I totally forgot. I thought, oh, it'd be funny if he got lemons in his bag too. But no, I was like, oh shit, that shit hurt too.
Yep.
Oh God.
Darby flipping into thumbtacks, that was creative, not because he flipped into thumbtacks, but because of the way he did it. He did a double flip and fell right on his face, and then that look was priceless. Next spot, Takeshita's bag. Takeshita was rifling through his bag, which was hilarious. and then he did it so long, I knew what he was about to do. And as soon as he did it, I fell over laughing.
Okada was laughing too.
Oh yeah. Okada broke character right there because he started laughing immediately. Kevin Knight, the dude is insanely athletic, man. God, he went coast to coast into that chair like it wasn't nothing. Man, I'm convinced if the ring was half as long, he could still make it.
He had an extra 2 yards on that if he wanted to.
For sure. Let's see. We talked about the Leo Rush thing, the Blue Thunder Bomb spot through the table, but not just Blue Thunder Bomb through the table. He did it from the apron to the floor.
Which had
the tables on the floor.
Which had the
yeah, that was insane. Never seen anything like that before.
Mm-hmm.
And now the whole booby trap spot, that was great. But what made it even better is that immediately after that, Darby did a coffin drop off the dog on top of the cage. that dude ain't gonna never stop. And then the whole Andrade thing, and then the one of the other funniest things I had, and this will wrap it up here, is that when Kyle was leaving, Kyle was bleeding like crazy, yet he was still putting his backpack on. He walked out with his backpack on. He was bleeding everywhere. He could barely stand. He could barely walk, but he had his backpack on, bleeding all the way to the back. And if you could just go back and watch the visual, it's hilarious just watching Kyle O'Reilly hobble himself back to the back, bleeding with his backpack on. Yep. That's all I got.
Crazy ass match.
And Takeshita and Okada going at it. You know, that's gonna be interesting to see how that ends with Takeshita and Okada again.
All in.
And Kyle Fletcher gotta be added to that.
Because Takeshita went after him too.
It'd be a triple. Now that's a triple threat I'd want to see.
Yes.
If they do a triple threat for that title, I don't want the other match that people are trying to guess, but we can talk about that another time. There's another match.
I told you, fantasy. I could start fantasy booking it within the snap of a finger. All right. Yeah, another fun match. But we're gonna go into our main event of the evening. Will Ospreay won the On Hart Foundation men's tournament final. Sorry. Versus Swerve Strickland. Crazy match. Insane match. One of my favorite spots of the match that I saw was the Styles clash on a announcer table. I know that tore his knees up doing that spot. The other one was the I think Swerve did like a flying house call from the top rope or something like that. It was just kind of crazy, bro. And then every time that you thought that Swerve was gonna be pinned, dude just showed up, picks up. Swerve is like, you have to kill me, bro. Like, I might not kick out emphatically, but I'm a slightly get up just to piss you off that much more. Death Riders came out. You know, like, Will, you gotta bring it home for the crew, dog. Like, what you doing? You know, Swerve even got underhanded, cheated, kicked him in the nuts, out of desperation. But this was Will Ospreay's definitely moment. Definitely happy for him. He's gonna go to Wembley. You know, this was the build up of the story. Well, Ospreay said that, you know, he was in school. He's, you know, he wants to. Oh, light skin, my bad. He you know, all his classmates had aspirations of doing things in, you know, Wembley, you know, playing football, but he's like, I'm gonna, you know, wrestle in there. So, you know, the story's been very good with Will Ospreay in the build up to this. So, man, guys, what are y'all's thoughts on this? I mean, it's a lot to unpack here. Match. I know a lot of people were saying the My World match was match of the night, but I don't know, man. Like, from what I from what I saw,
for me, I keep saying like that I have 4 matches of the night, and that's because it's hard to just pick one match. Like, I loved the Thekla versus Starlight Kid match. I loved Maya World versus Mercedes Moné. I loved Death's Door. And of course, the main event, which is the perfect main event, Will Ospreay going up and earning his opportunity to main event AEW's biggest show of the year at All In his home country. Something that he stated that he has wanted to do since they basically made All In a thing. You know, he wanted to be there. He wanted to main event Wembley. He wanted to main event All In, and he wanted an opportunity to win the AEW World Championship. It has been all leading up to this one moment. And of course, the entire match, like me and Dedrian said it best, Will Ospreay and Swerve Strickland told a story, not just leading into this match, but throughout the entirety of the match. This was cinema, as best as you could even put it. And like Mid-South has been saying, you know, countless times, there is more than one way to tell a story. And AEW pretty much proved that. You could see it towards the tail end when Swerve hits the house call and Will's eyes directly go to Jon Moxley and the Death Riders. And he's looking at them as like he's gaining some sort of fighting spirit from them in order, because they know what he has been working towards. He knows what he has been working towards. They want to see him succeed. And sure enough, he did everything in his bag of tricks. The Styles Clash, the Stormbreaker, the several hidden blades. But what was the big closer? The one thing that we knew that was going to seal the deal? the Tiger Driver. The Tiger Driver 96 is what did it for Will Ospreay. He had to go to that dark place in order to obtain the one thing that he always wanted, and that was to main event Wembley and get an opportunity at the AEW World Championship. He had to hit the Tiger Driver, something he hadn't hit in, I want to say, at least well over a year. Well over a year, he stopped hitting that thing. And this was the one time he brought it back, and this time it sealed it. He had to do it. So, congratulations to Will Ospreay. But like I keep saying, story is not done there yet. He still also has his companions in the United Empire to deal with, because they too want to know, where does your loyalty lie? Is it with the Death Riders or is it with the United Empire?
I'm glad you brought that
one
up.
thing, that buckshot that I forgot to mention earlier, that buckshot hidden blade was ridiculous.
Bro, you get out my head, because I'm bringing that up. I'm bringing what he just ended off with, because that was supposed to climax into this situation if it wasn't for visa troubles. I'm so sick of visa troubles, because it just fucked up the game plan here. They were supposed to come out with Death Riders on one end and United Empire on the other, Will in the middle. But luckily, they finished what they did, how they did it. But between these two, Swerve, Will, they said it in their face-off. Every time they meet in the ring, it's a banger. Every time they team up, it's a banger. This did not disappoint. I said it earlier, this was the right choice to end the show. There's no way in hell that still cage matches go to, or no disrespect to my world and the GOAT, but I don't think nothing's gonna follow the story, the intensity, as they would say, the feeling, because I was into this match. I was into this match. Every kick out, every hitting blade, every house call, even Nana getting involved, splashing coffee on Will Ospreay. I was into it. I was like, "What the fuck you doing, Nana?" I was into it, and that's what you're supposed to be as a wrestling fan. You watching wrestling as a fan. I know that a lot of people are doing the content thing, but if you show your true emotions on these content thing, I'm telling you, it's a whole different game plan. I was into this match. I felt all those hitting blades, especially that buckshot hitting blade, to the point that even they started doing old rivalry moves. Freaking Swerve did Deadeye. He did a hangman move on Will Ospreay. You know what I mean? They
and then Will Ospreay did a hangman buckshot.
You know,
just like, because Hangman was part of the story, because they were like, "Have you seen him?" I haven't even seen him. That's part of the.
Thank you. I think that comment. Not only that, these motherfuckers brought DC Comics to life. We had Swerve as Lobo. We had Bane, Will Ospreay. It was from the entrance to the wrestling matches to the Will Swerve doing his best of promo during the show, during the match, talking about little bro, this brotherhood don't mean shit to me. Blah. He was talking shit, and I was into it. Swerve, and then Will started talking his shit as he busted them open. They both got busted open. The star clashed the table. Each move to this match, you felt the impact to it. And you felt the story. You know the story. You knew it had to be one of them. You felt, even at the point, sometimes I felt Swerve was going to win, because Wembley has not been good to Swerve at all. I don't even know if he won a match at Wembley Stadium at all. And what Will Ospreay was trying to go to for his dream, something had to give. We had to go through all those damn moves, like Lightskin said, Tiger Driver. And guess what? To answer your question, Lightskin, the last time he used that was in Wembley Stadium against MJF for the international title. That's the very last time he used the Tiger Driver.
And look where we're headed.
That's what this Tiger Driver just did. It got him to Wembley's main event. Congratulations, Will. Congratulations, not just doing that, but overcoming your neck injury, because you got hit with that vertebrae that we've been calling all 2 weeks, and he's gonna do it to you.
The Swerve hit it.
He hit it. He kicked out. I think was it? Did he kicked out at 1? Because they kicked out at 1 like a lot of times in this situation too.
Where he did the hidden blade, he kicked out, then Swerve jumped up, and I was like, bro.
I was looking like dude from WrestleMania 30 when Undertaker's streak got ended. I was like this, like I was
like, bro.
So yeah, I'm gonna land my plane there because I'm exhausted. I'm exhausted. I'm tired.
Miss out.
I'm gonna make this short and sweet. There are no other 2 wrestlers that can put on a performance like these 2. Better yet, there are no 2 wrestlers that has chemistry like these 2. This is the best of the best. I hate to bring other names from other organizations into this, but going forward from here on out, this is my Flair versus Hogan. That never happened at WrestleMania. Swerve versus Ospreay must eventually happen at All In for me. This is not, again, I talked about hyperbole earlier. This is not hyperbole. These are the best 2. That's it. I'm not, no context to that. They're the best 2.
Just point blank.
Point blank, period. I always call Swerve the face of AEW. I think it's both of them. They are the 2. Bottom line.
Question. What's the difference between face and ace?
The face and the ace?
Are you asking me for my opinion
Omega?
or just okay?
Your opinion or fact, whichever, educate.
Okay. So I don't know about anybody else's opinion. Ace to me just means this is the go-to guy if I need something done. This is the guy that I can depend on to do things always the right way, hold people accountable, always be there when we need him for something. He can be a face or a heel.
So MJF.
No,
Moxley.
Jon Moxley.
Tanahashi.
Mox, okay. Yeah.
Tanahashi.
Yeah, Jon Moxley is the ace of AEW to me. Just somebody, a locker room leader, somebody that can, whatever you need, he'll do it. If you need somebody, if you need a main eventer to lose in 7 seconds, I'll do it. If you need me to go out and beat somebody in 7 seconds to get the title off of them because they got injured, I'll do it. I said that on purpose because it actually happened with Moxley and somebody else that don't work there anymore.
Oh, fuck that. Say his name.
I don't want to because he's not worthy.
I know what you mean, though.
That's what I consider the ace.
I just want to start trouble.
Now, the face, I consider the face. Who can I send out to talk to? You know, if I think of AEW, who's the first name that comes to mind? Who can I send out to do the local news in the small town that we're going to? You know, who can I always put in front of a camera, but who always performs? That's what I think Swerve has been for AEW because he does all of the media anytime they go out anywhere. He does it all.
Breakfast Club.
Yep, all of that.
DJ Vlad, all the media stuff. Yeah, that's a good point.
Local news, all of that. Swerve does it. A lot of people don't. A lot of wrestlers don't want to do it because that's a lot of work. That's a lot of moving around.
Yeah, I can say both of them do it. Swerve, especially do the urban areas for.
And I was just about to say, yeah, he does the areas that look like us.
That's why I consider
it's
Swerve
important.
That's why I consider Swerve the face because he does all the urban stuff, but he does the other ones too. He does everything.
Oh, that's true.
But I think my bottom line, man, they the two.
they it.
That's it.
But yes, that was our review. Sorry guys, I know we probably could have gone probably even deeper into a lot of these matches, but it's East Coast for Mr. Enforcer. It's already almost going on 4 o'clock for him. we're gonna go ahead and, if y'all don't mind, we're gonna go ahead and skip final thoughts today.
Oh yeah,
we're just gonna go ahead and
we got everything out of the way.
Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and just end. Y'all heard Chris, if y'all were on, just if y'all want to hear even more thoughts tomorrow, well today. The guys are going to be in the cookout over on TikTok. Make sure you follow these fine gentlemen on the panel. Light Skin Gaijin is doing a ton of content outside of just podcasts, and please make sure y'all are checking them out. What can we check you out at, sir?
At Light Skin Gaijin on all social media platforms. That is TikTok, Instagram, Threads, Twitter, and also my YouTube channel, which I am currently working on the next episode. I know I've been gone, but you guys have known what I've been going through. Yeah, I've dealt with a lot of tragedy as of late, so I'm just trying to get back into the swing of things, and also trying not to, stress myself out with work as well.
Understandable. And we do appreciate all that you do for the channels and the IWC, man. Miss Out, where can we find you at, sir?
Catch me on here every Sunday night.
I knew you was gonna say that, but I had to. Y'all can find him on Miss Out to NWA on TikTok. The man is brilliant. The man talks about a lot of wrestling. He knows this stuff. Y'all go check him out. Y'all support him. Give him a like and a follow, and go through some of his content, man. He got some good stuff on there. Enforcer, where can we find you at, sir?
Everywhere.
That is a true statement.
I'm everywhere. I'm busy. Everywhere.
I'll go ahead and give you your flowers, man. This dude Enforcer, he's on a lot of podcasts. He's over on Wolfpack Podcast. He's over on football season isn't started yet, but I don't know if he's gonna be talking about any preseason stuff. But y'all make sure y'all go check out Mr. Attention Getter, Mr. Enforcer. Y'all check him out on TikTok, Instagram, and Reels, Threads, all that. Y'all, he's everywhere. But I'm Ziggy the Beast, man. Y'all check me out on IG at Ziggy the Beast. Beast spelled with a 3 because some kid that's 5 years old took Ziggy the Beast before I could get to it, and he has an inactive account. I can't get it back. So I appreciate y'all. We'll see y'all in the cookout if y'all are available. We'll see y'all next week for episode 332, live from the Zamuna Studios. Is a hashtag Heels for Life Wrestling podcast. We'll catch y'all next week. Same podcast time, same podcast channel. And we out, y'all.